Hello guys, this is ScherBR talking. In today's video we'll talk about the free skill mechanics and how they work and how to get the best of it. Let's start. Well, I'm sorry that I did this before because I really tried to make a video on this before, but there was a problem with my microphone and also I used all my items for the free skill. I couldn't make a second video of it because the items were gone. But well, now we're here to just discuss the stuff, and let's just start where we have to go. We need to go to the equipment, and then we go to upgrade the equipment, and there's this option here that you can see. It's called grant or deprive free skill. It all starts here. Well, let's just discuss. When we enter this menu here, we'll see a lot of weapons, and all the weapons we see here are weapons with the free skill slot opened. Well, let's just click here on this weapon. No, this one already has a free skill. When we click here, this one here has knife replica. It has the empty slot, and there's this F here. This means that this word has a free slot for you to equip any free skills. Okay, but well, why only these weapons have these options? Well, because when the free skill system just got released, all the weapons before that didn't guarantee the chance to have a free skill slot. But they did something, they fixed it, they gave us the free slot, at least for the free weapons. So all the weapons since the start of the game, the Valkyrie is the first free weapon in the game, were granted with the one free slot skill, okay? So you see Valkyrie has also the F and the empty slot, so you can grant a free skill to this word. But most gacha weapons didn't get the chance to just get a free skill slot, and we can check here. Even the Vorpal Shade doesn't have a free skill slot. We click here, you see there's Clean Blizzard, this Ice Intimate Large, but there's no DF type of slot to call free skills. No other weapon released before the free skill system was implemented got it. So the only gacha weapon I have that can implement this is my bow here, Holy type bow. We can check this one here is called the CLF. It was from the Stolen Medal event, and there's this F here called empty slot. Okay, so well, I don't want to start with this one. I will just upgrade one weapon that I have here, and this weapon here, this Steed, is a 5-star weapon from the Hakure banner, and it's a very good weapon for being a 5-star. And I will just grant some more status here because this weapon I use as a divine transfer weapon. Well, let's just click on this weapon so we can check, and you see we are gone through this menu here, and there's a lot of items here. Well, all these items on this page are called marks, and you can check. The first one is called the Physical Gold Mark 1. This one is very important, and there's also some that are called 2, like this one is Magic Gold Mark 2. This is also very important. Well, what happens here when you click on one? You see that the first one I have here is a 5-star version of the same item. It's called Physical Gold Mark 1. It is a 5-star version, and the success rate is only 30%. Well, it's very different here because when you use hammers to upgrade your weapons, the chance to upgrade is always 100. There's no fail. But with the system, there's chances for you to fail to just grant a free skill to your empty slot on your weapon. So, well, a 5-star version gives 30% success rate. When you click a second one, you just get 60% right now. You can click another one and we'll get to 90% chances. Well, there's something here. A lot of people say that they get failures with 19% chances, and that's what happened to me as well. In the first video I recorded that get some problems with my microphone. I tried 2 times to get it 19% success rate, and I failed. So guys, don't do this. Don't try to get on 90%. Just use another one. You get a success rate of 100%. Well, you may feel like you're losing some effectiveness because it's kind of 120% chance with you're passing through the 100%. But just do this. If you just fail, you will lose even more. Okay, let's just click OK. And right now, by doing this, we'll be getting the free skill called Attack Up 1. Let's just click it. And now the menu says the grant was a success. And we can check here, our F skill has changed from 3 to attack up 1. And it increases attack by 30. Well, the increase is not that much, because it's the attack up 1 is very inferior to the attack up 2. And that's what we get. I'm just using this because it's a weapon that I just use on Divine Transfer. Most of the events will only gave us the attack up 1 skill, and some may give you the attack up 2. Use the attack up 2 on your main and favorite weapons, and just use the attack up 1 on your secondary weapons and sub weapons, okay? That's what I'm doing here, just using the attack up 1 on my secondary weapon. Okay, now this is the first part. We just grant this word the attack up 1, and that's what we'll be using right now. Now we want to upgrade this. Like you see, it's level 1, and we can upgrade this. Like my Ignite Sword that has the attack up 2, and it's on level 3 already. And just for comparison, an attack up 1 raises 50 attack points and gains 30 for each new level. So I just got my increased attack by 110 on level 3, okay? So let me just close this screen here. To upgrade our free skills, we need to go to other screen. We click on back, we go to synthesize weapon, and we'll need to find our weapon here, just like we were just using some hammers to upgrade it. Okay, I'll just find my one here. You see, that's the free skill, attack up 1 on level 1. I can just upgrade it, but to upgrade it I need something more. I need a weapon with the same free skill attached to it. So there's some generic weapons that we can get from events, and this one is called the Warrior Sword. It's a generic weapon and it has the attack up 1 skill attached to it. So what we do, we click on this one, will just be used like our base. It's similar to when we increase the skill up from our weapons, but there's a catch here. Well, I will just click this one first, because you see there's a success rate show here where am I clicking, and it says it's 100% success rate. And my level will go from 1 to 2. Yes, let's just click on OK. There, it shows how good it will cost. We'll click OK. And on the success rate screen, we see that the upgrade was a success, and the attack up 1 went from 2 to level 2. Okay, from level 1 to level 2. Okay, now this is done, and we can just check our weapon. You see, it still shows here. We can click again. It will say that the attack is increased by 40. It was 30 based on the base, and we got 10 from upgrading to level 1 to level 2. You see, that's not much value compared to the attack up 2. Like I said, I got 30 by each level, and the base was 50. So we'll have to level up further once more, so just to reach 50, and it was just the base from attack up 2. So that's why I just give something to tell you guys again. Don't use attack up 1 on your sub or non-main weapons. Use attack up 2 versions on your main weapons. Attack up 1 just for your sub weapons that I use it. Just some for divine transfer, some are just used for status or for sub weapon. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. I use this weapon for divine transfers. I will just try to raise it again to level 1 from level 3. I need to click again on the base. Like I said, the base needs to have the same free skill attached. So that's important to do this step again, because the success rate is not 100% anymore. You can check here, the success rate is only 40%, and we'll need to use some other items to upgrade the success rate to 100. We have the 3-star version of this item, we have the 4-star version, it's this one here, and we also have the 5-star version here. The increases are different. When I click the 5-star version, the success rate increases by a large amount. If I click on the 4-star version, the increase is less, is a medium amount. And if I click on the 3-star version, the increase is even lower. But the 3-star version costs way lower, and I have a lot of it. right now, and I can just choose a lot till my success rate reaches 100%. So that's what my advice. Always go to 100% chances, because I try to do this on 94% and I still get a failure, and I lost way more than I will just lose by using one more item. So I can click OK. And we'll check the result screen. Like I said, 10 more attack, not much. Now we have 50, and the level was upgraded to level 2 to level 3. Nice. And last time we can just try to do this again, so you can see that it will keep getting harder to upgrade. When I click here, from 40 it just went to 16, and now it's very harder to get a new level, and even a 4-star version of this item gets the success rate only to 32%. There's another way to get even more increase on success rate. You can use another base weapon, and we can check that this weapon here is from the Star Ocean event, and it also has the attack up 1. It can also be used as a base or as a duplicate on the free skill to just raise the success rate. It doubles. It always doubles the base success rate. You see, I can just choose any of these weapons here and it will just duplicate. But also you see that's kind of not that worth to do this type of stuff, and I will just stop here. Just wanted to show you guys how this works. And well, this works for every weapon in the game. There's just one difference, and I want to show you guys. I will just click here on my first battle sword, so I can show you something. Also, that I need to go to the Grant Deprived free skill. I will click on my first battle sword, and I'll show you something that, well, when you increase the defensive type of skills, it starts with higher values. When we check an attack, it's 30 points increase, and if it's defense, it is increased by 50. You see, it's almost double value because it's defensive status. It gives more. When I click here on the mag defense up 2, it increases mag defense by 100 instead of 50 like the attack up 2 would give. So that you can see the defensive status are easier to give. But once you upgrade it, it will upgrade altogether the same values. It's by 30 if you're level 2, mag defense up 2. Each level will give you 30 points. Or if it's level 1, each level will give you 10 points. Okay? But defensive gives more. And when you're using secondary weapons like the first battle sword that will stop being used as main weapons, it seems to be a good option to just give defensives. And you see, one of my first battle swords already have this defense up 2, and it's on level 2. It gives 130 points for defensive status, okay? So well, that's kind of explains the system. I hope everyone got to understand, and if there's some question, please just leave on the comments, and I will try to explain it better. Well, thanks for watching the video so far, and we see each other on the next video. Bye.